Please, please, may I please have that aeroplane? Begged young Sanjay, the younger version of me, to his parents. My mother, turned to my father and said, "Why are you being so heartless? Just give him the simple plane. Look at her. Everyone is looking at us." But my father was unmoved. And he quoted the previous two instances when I had broken an expensive Leo metal gun and a GI2 soldier. Fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, good evening.
Good evening.
Do you think that the world economy is driven by wise men in black ties with the ever-receding hairline and bespectacled looks? No, that's not the truth. The world is in fact driven by women and children. Let me tell you why. Close to the heels of Christmas last year, I accompanied my good friend Rajesh and his wife Priya and their wonderful, loving 2-year-old twin daughters Shweta and Swati. We had planned to go for Christmas shopping at the landmark at Koramangala. As soon as we entered the children's section, the twins' eyes just lit up. They were perched on their parents' shoulders and they were pointing at each and every toy. The parents put the children down to the carpet floor so that they could move around on their own. A very resourceful and intelligent saleswoman got a huge teddy bear from the top floor and kept it on the aisle, right at the eyesight of the twins. These two bubblegum-toed toddlers giggled, tottered to those teddy bears, and then hugged them and looked at their parents with the most pleasant smile. Priya was just rooted to the spot. "Oh, look at those beauties. Isn't that so cute? Rajesh, what do you think?" Meanwhile, Rajesh was trying to find out the price tag. He tried to protest weakly. "Well, I don't know. Don't you think we had given them a Barbie doll last month?" Priya turned around to Rajesh and gave him a cold stare. It was the coldest stare, let me tell you. The stare was so cold that Rajesh instantly reached for his wallet. In another instance, I accompanied my parents to a Christmas vacation to Puri. This was back in 2007. Now, all of you know about Puri. It is known for its mystical beaches and its ancient temples. But did you know that it is also known for its handmade, handloom cotton sarees? We went to a temple, the Jagannath temple, and after the visit to the temple, we went to a nearby clothes store. The shopkeepers and the salesmen were at their hospitable desks. "Hello, sir. Namaste, madam. Please sit down. Which saree would you like?" My mother instantly pointed out all the sarees she wanted. There was a flurry of activity, which is like a blur in my memory right now. But the things that happened was something like this. All the neatly folded sarees came out. They were flourished and they were so exhibited with elan, and then they were put down on the floor. In a span of minutes, there was a nice pattern of red, green, orange, yellow, maroon, all right on the floor. My mother would pick up a saree, put it across her, and ask my father, "What do you think? Isn't this nice? Isn't it better?" My father participated for the first half an hour. Saying, "Nice, beautiful. This one was better." Let me tell you, in another half an hour, my brother and I, we were dulled to our senses. My mother picked up another sari for the 1,000th time and turned around. What about you think? My father was nowhere inside. He had left to the farthest corner of the store, standing near the entrance, next to a muse. For a fury that was fit for a public place, my mother called up to my father. Ajay, would you come back over here, please? The shopkeeper tried to indulge my father. Sir, what about you? What do you want? Is there something that you'd like to see? My father thought, a handkerchief? Not to be outdone, the shopkeeper tried again. Okay, sir, what color of handkerchief do you like? My father feigned a thought. White. Clearly, husbands are no good when it comes to shopping. The only thing that they hear as and when every successful sale goes on is ka-ching! The sound of the cash register and the ever-decreasing mountain of their bank balances. Why is it so? Why is there such a discrepancy when it comes to shopping? Let me tell you a secret. For a man, shopping is a problem. It is a very simple problem. I do not have a cloth to wear. I need a cloth to wear. So I will go to a shop and pick the first cloth that comes to my mind, and that is my dress. For a woman, it's a social activity. It's a journey. It's a discovery. For a woman, she knows that she's not only going to buy a cloth or buy a commodity, but it's going to be an experience for her. And she indulges it with passion. So now that you know a secret, when you go out with your husband, boyfriend, your brother, father, you know how long you can go and then have this participation. It's just half an hour. If you're lucky, 45 minutes. But not more than that. And for gentlemen, remember, indulge her, smile, and tell her that the balance is always set to that amount, that's someone's salary. Over to you, those